nation ever paid. The price for the power and kill the old cliche, forgetting all the things that are to gain. Raise our hands to heaven and pray for holy rain.
Right now I'm talking to members of the band Messiah, and maybe I'll go around and introduce you guys now first of all.
Barry Regular.
Rob Reed.
Krista Regular.
Gerald Kendrick.
Terry Hume. Philip Bustard. Terry Doiron.
Now, how would you classify your music? Would it be contemporary Christian rock or just Christian rock, or?
Either one is fine. Christian rock, contemporary Christian, it's basically kind of all the same. Just the media has a hard time deciding what they want to call it, I guess. So we're all the above, yes.
So Christian rock's not really a style of music, because you could have Christian blues or Christian heavy metal, Christian punk. You know, it's more of a reflection of your lyrical or your faith.
Yeah, exactly. Like the message behind it would be the main difference, and the culture behind it too, and the morals and what you believe. You know, as far as life and that sort of thing. So yeah, I would say that we sound a lot like a lot of different bands would sound. But I think our main point would be the message is different, what we're trying to say.
Now, is there a lot of Christian rock bands around the province?
There's a few that I know of, for sure. And we had one up from Halifax that opened up for us at our CD concert in May. And it's a growing industry. It really, really is. In the United States, it's very big. And in Canada, it's growing more and more. Of course, just like any music industry, some people feel you got to go south of the border to make it big time. And we're not above that, but anyways, it's growing. There's more and more all the time, yeah.
You know, a lot of people, when they think of Christian music, they think of gospel, and not to put gospel down, but there's other styles of music that you can put your lyrics and your faith in as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people will think of the mass choir or all the great groups, the one East Coast Music Awards and that sort of a thing. But sometimes, you know, people don't understand when you're talking about Christian rock or whatever, and they might think of Striper or whatever, but that's not what we're about. And we put a CD together that has, you know, music today would be, a lot of people call it alternative, okay, or new music. And I really like to think that some of the music we have is a real alternative because of the message behind it. We're not talking about doom and gloom and a lot of country tunes that, you know, my dog and my wife left me, you know, that we're trying to talk about something positive, something encouraging and uplifting, you know, for people to listen to instead of just, you know, I know the world's bad, you don't need to tell me, let's think about something else.
Philosophy precious soul of the one who gave his life. Well, you can put your future to the hands of the unknown, or you can give it over to the Lamb upon the throne. He paid the price to set me free, so he put a new hope inside of me. Well, I found a new direction, there's nothing to hide. I'll follow him till the end of time. Staring at a moonlit sky, heard a voice say, can you spare it down? I rolled my eyes as I walked on by, on my way to heaven, on my way to heaven. It seems in troubled times I find that I so blind to all the souls I leave behind on my way to heaven, on my way to heaven. Oh, I pray that I will see the light on my way to heaven, on my way. Showed the stare of little starving kids for whom no one cared. I turned the channel thinking life's unfair, on my way to heaven, on my way to heaven. It seems in troubled times I find that I can be so blind to all the souls I leave behind on my way to heaven, staring at a moonlit sky. I heard a voice say, can you spare a dime? I gave my money and spent some time on my way to heaven, on my way to heaven, on my way, on my way to heaven, on my way.
Like, music is different. There's so many different kinds of music out there. And, but, you know, we made our CD too for some kids that are going to church. They want to live right. They don't want to get involved in all kinds of drugs and all kinds of stuff to mess them up. And, you know, our CDs for people like that, and for young people who want to hear a positive message about life, that you can make it. It is possible to have a good life, you know, and that's what God's all about.
And you mentioned bands like Striper, and I know there was a time during the mid-'80s where a lot of bands were using, I guess, the Christian theme more as a gimmick, and I don't know if they really had the true faith or not, but I don't think that's happening much today, fortunately. Maybe we can talk now about the CD. It's entitled Merry-Go-Round. Here it is here. Where was that recorded now?
That was recorded in Moncton at Staccato Studios. This is right downtown Moncton on Church Street. And we recorded it last fall, and in September '97 is what it would be. And we decided we got together one day after a practice, and we all just started to talk, and we realized that, you know, we've been together for some time now. Why don't we pool our money together and make a CD, make a memory? And we did it. And my brother-in-law, Steve McDonald, who was a graphic designer in Halifax, contributed all the graphics, you know, free of charge, and he's a great guy. And that's a lot of money, and we appreciate that. And it was his idea for the cover and the whole theme of the merry-go-round.
You know, on the back cover, there's a sort of a picture of a fair, which don't look like the Bill Lynn shows that travels around here in the Maritimes. Where was that recorded?
That's in a little town called Parsbro. It's where my grandmother lives. And we went down there to actually do some photos of, like, the front cover, which is some horses on the merry-go-round. I ended up sticking my camera up over top of the Ferris wheel ride and snapped a picture, and he really liked the photo, and I laughed at him when he wanted to use it, but there it is. He thought it was a good idea. He made it work.
Tell me a little bit about now the concept behind the theme merry-go-round. What's that about?
Well, we were at a festival, and the speaker was up one time, and he was talking about churches. His name was Randy Friesen from Youth Mission International, and he was talking about how churches have their tradition, and they do the same things week after week, and they go around and around, and he said churches need to get off their evangelical merry-go-round, and they need to do something to help the people in their communities, instead of just having church on the side of the road somewhere. And I was sitting there thinking, man, that is a cool phrase, and we wrote the song Merry-Go-Round, and it just talks about churches need to wake up and realize there's hurting people that they can help, and to stop having church somewhere all by themselves, and get out there and build relationships, not a religion.
Jesus said, follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. And through the years we went astray and found we lost our way. Sitting back, we watch the world go by. Can you hear the scream? Can you hear the cry? Of all creation, it's getting loud. Who will save us now? Wake up before the trumpet sounds. Get off your evangelical merry-go-round. It's time to be where the lost are found. Get off your evangelical merry-go-round. How long will you sit in the pew? Now are you waiting on God, or is He waiting for you? Walking by faith and not by sight. It's time to see the light. Wake up before the trumpet sounds and get off your evangelical merry-go-round. It's time to be where the lost are found. Get off lost are found. And get off the evangelical merry-go-round. Get off the evangelical merry-go-round. Wake up before the trumpet sounds. Let's get off your evangelical merry-go-round. It's time to be where the lost are found. Get off your evangelical merry-go-round. Wake up before the trumpet sound. I wanna be where the lost are found. And get off your evangelical merry-go-round. Johnny thought that he had it bad, working hard for his dad. He said, I need some money, I'm leaving home, I wanna be on my own. Where you going? His father cried. Won't you stay, won't you change your mind? He said, it's too late, let me be, there's a world that I gotta see. In the big city, Johnny starts living. Starts spending all he has on wine, women, and song. Hard times follow a season of sinning. What will you do, Johnny, now that all your money's gone? Come to heal the pain, prodigal, come home again. Oh, oh, oh. With God's help, things can change. Prodigal, come home again. Oh, 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 oh. Cindy lived on the other side of town. Her mom and dad were never around, so she packed her bag, walked out the door. They never saw her anymore. Mom and dad don't know where Cindy's been living. They hope and pray that she would just pick up the phone. Mom and Dad hope that all is forgiven. If she would only come back, they'd be sure to let her know. Time's come to heal the pain. Prodigal, come home again. Oh, whoa. With God's help, things can change. Prodigal, come home again. Prodigal, you're running scared. There's a lot of lost kids out there. When you stare at the stars up above, I hope you find what you're missing is love. Time's come to heal the pain. Prodigal, come home again. Oh, oh. With God's help, things can change. prodigal, come home again, oh, whoa. Time's come to heal the pain, prodigal, come home again, oh, 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 oh.
Now I know there's, of course, 7 members in your band. Is it difficult for everybody to get together and practice?
What do you think, guys? Difficult to get in practice?
Sometimes, not too bad.
Yeah. When the cause is worthy.
But it's pretty cool, though. Yeah.
We, like when we were doing the CD, for close to 3 months, we practiced 3 times a week, so that's quite a bit to practice, so we get it done.
Now, Messiah is also the name of your youth ministry.
Right.
Is that how you all met? Got together to form the band?
Yeah, I came to the Christ Church in Moncton, New Brunswick in 1992, and I started a youth group called Messiah Youth Ministry. And the band was called Messiah, and I'm the only original member left. And then Terry joined in, and then Krista, and then Barry, and then the rest of the guys all joined in after a while, as some people came and some people left. But we've all been together for about 3.5 years. And so that's where we came from, yeah.
So now it's on the CD, you have a different bass player, so you must just... Other guys
Well, the guy on the CD had the money at the time, but just for a joke. But Terry's been with us probably since '94, and he left for a bit, changed jobs and all that sort of thing. But he officially left the band 2 years ago and has been playing ever since. And so he does play on 4 songs on the CD as well, Terry, and we split that. And so he's been with us at our Capitol Theater CD release concert, which went great. We had 600 people there, and the newspaper did a big story on us and all that. It was wonderful. And so he's been with us. He's a good guy.
I see you write most of the lyrics and music. Are you the guy with the ideas, or how's that come about?
Well, maybe I'm the guy with the most time to come up with the ideas. I don't know. Some of these guys are pretty busy. But Philip wrote all the music for Holy Rain and Don't Stop Running. Terry wrote Lord Your Will for My Life. And I'll basically sit at home on my bed, and I'll ask my wife, does this sound good? And if she says yes, then I tell these guys. If she says it sounds bad, and I don't. Except for Revolutionized, I went to Barry and I said, does this sound good? And he said, yeah. And when I come in with the idea, these guys start to play, they start to jam to it, and they just make it 10 times better than it is.
Is it difficult writing music, do you find?
Yes, I do. The key is to be simple, but yet totally different from anything else. And that's the secret. And but
Lots of room for feeling.
Lots of room for feeling, baby. But we're happy with our CD. We worked hard on it. We had to do it in a week, which was kind of tight, but we're happy with it.
How about you, Terry? Do you find it difficult writing music?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I've been doing it for quite a while, so... Yeah.
They're more talented than they know. They'll start jamming away, and I say, that sounds great, we can write a song. And I say, play that again. They're like, play what?
Yeah.
And anyways, they're great musicians.
There's so many things I find that wanna occupy my mind and take my focus off of you.
But when I take the time to pray, I know I'll find my way to the place you called me to. And I can hear your spirit calling me, but all I have to give you is all that you see, and I pray that you'll hold me once again.
Lord, here I am.
Here I am.
Here's my love, my king. Here's my heart, my home, my everything. All that I have and all that I do, I give it all to you. I give it all to you. Seasons come and seasons go, but there's one thing I know, that your love is always there.
When I stumble, when I fall, when my back's up against the wall, you whisper that you care. all that you see, and I pray that you'll hold me once again. Lord, here I am. Here I am. Here's my love, my king. Here's my heart, my hope, my everything. All that I have, all that I do, I give it all to you. I give it all to you. All to you.
Now, if someone wanted to pick the disc up, where could they pick this up?
If anybody from a church or something was interested, they'd probably pick it up at their local Christian bookstore. It's also being sold at, say, in some cities like Sam the Record Man or HMV. And we're still, like I said, we're the band, the promoters, the agents, the everything. Yeah, we do it all. So sometimes it's me pulling up with my car to a record store and saying, hey, put our CD in here. And they're usually nice. Sam the Record Man is great about it. HMV is great about it. And it'll be, put in Fredericton and all over the place. So if somebody doesn't know where to get it, they can always look it up on the website and order it.
Has sales been going good for the disc?
It's going all right. We just started. It's only been available for a short time.
Okay.
So we're really at the front of the starting line, and bang, now we're ready to go and start promoting it.
Now, if someone wanted to see the band live, where could they catch you guys?
Well, they could probably catch us around the Moncton area or Halifax or something like that. We try to get around and play at different places that we've played in over the years. Atlantic Youth Festival, our own Maritime Youth Festival that we just played at, and those sorts of things. But we are available, aren't we, Terry?
Open for invitation.
We're very open for invitations. But we're just starting, so we're just getting our feet wet in that area.
Open for offers, but
Oh,
not up for
yeah.
grabs, just open for offers. Okay, you mentioned you had a website. It's messiah-online.com. We'll put that up at the end of the show. Who did that now?
A guy by the name of Scott Mullins. He's a great friend of ours, and he's a computer whiz kid, and he put it all together. I just gave him some pictures and gave him some write-up, and he gave him a CD, and he makes us look like $1 million. And so he's a great guy, and he helps put that together. He's been running that for the last couple of years.
What's the future now hold for the band?
Well, that's in the hands of the Almighty right now, but I'll tell you, we don't know.
We're working on it.
We're working on it, and we're just trying to do the basics. We got radio play in Halifax and St. John, which is great.
We have dreams.
And we got the CD in 2 provinces available now in different cities, and we're just kind of starting at the very foundation and trying to learn a little more about the business too, and work our way from there.
Anybody else have any comments they'd like to make? You want to say?
No, you said it all.
Okay, well, I certainly wish you guys the best of luck. Of course, the band is Messiah. They have a CD out entitled Merry Go Round. Best of luck, guys.
Thanks. Right, I rock!
Yay!
Tell you a story about a man from Galilee. A gift that came from glory to save a soul, to set me free. Yes, he did. Well, I love my Jesus, so can't you see? I love him 'cause he first loved me.
the door to your hero, let him in. When you open up that door, you wash away all your sin. Yes, you will. Well, I love my Jesus, so can't you see? How the pill cones eat Bristol meat. Take it away, Tara. Well, there's a word that will tell you you won't pay, you won't go. I'm here to tell you it's not worth it to lose your soul. Oh, no, no, no. Well, I love my Jesus, oh, can you see? Jesus' love is quite enough for me. Now listen up, you might say, hey man, you don't know my sorrow. You don't know my pain. Well, I'm here to tell you right here tonight that he can take all that away.